In this video I will show you how to fix a not starting Amana Dryer made by Whirlpool Corporation. The first thing you need to check are the voltages at the terminal block. To check the voltages at the terminal block you need to have an inexpensive multimeter. Disconnect the dryer from the wall outlet. Lean the dryer against the wall, making sure that the dryer will not fall down. Remove the terminal block cover plate to see the dryer terminal block is on this block that the power cord is connected to. Make sure that there are no burned wires at the terminal block. If you see burned wires on the terminal block, you need to fix the burned wires. Set your multimeter on the 600 AC volts scale. Connect the dryer to the wall outlet. Make sure that no part of your body touches the dryer when checking the voltages. Take a reading between these two terminals. The reading should be between 210 and 240 AC volts. Take two readings between these other terminals. The readings should be between 100 and 120 AC volts. If the voltages you get are way lower than the voltages that I show you, the problem could be on the wall outlet, or on the circuit box, or on the fuse box if your house still have a fuse box. Let's see the other parts that could be preventing your Amana dryer from starting. Next I am going to show you how to check if the thermal fuse is the reason why your Amana dryer is not starting in any of the cycles that you try it on. Start by disconnecting the dryer from the wall outlet. Lean the dryer against the wall like this, making sure that the dryer is not going to fall down. Remove the screws from the back panel and remove the back panel. To check for continuity and for voltages you will need a low-price multimeter like this one. Set your multimeter on the lower scale to read ohms. Before disconnecting any of the wires from the thermal fuse and operating thermostat, take a picture with your iPhone. This way you can see where each cable connect to the thermal fuse and to the operating thermostat. Disconnect one wire from the thermal fuse and take a reading between the two terminals on the thermal fuse. The reading should be close to 0 ohms. If the reading is just a few ohms, the thermal fuse is okay. If the reading is OL, this means that the thermal fuse is bad and must be replaced. If the thermal fuse is bad, you should replace the thermal fuse and the operating thermostat at the same time. Disconnect the wires from the thermal fuse and operating thermostats. Remove the bad thermal fuse and the operating thermostat. Install the new thermal fuse and operating thermostat. And connect the wires to the thermal fuse and operating thermostat. After replacing the thermal fuse and operating thermostat, install the back panel. Connect the dryer and try it to see if it starts now. If the dryer starts okay, make sure to clean the dryer exhaust hose before using the dryer. In this video I will show you how to fix the door switch when your Amana dryer is not starting in any of the cycles that you try it on. Open the dryer door and push on the door switch to see if it clicks when you push it in, and also click when you stop pushing on the door switch. Most of the times the reason to replace the door switch is because it's broken, but I am going to show you how to check it and how to replace it. Disconnect the dryer from the wall outlet. Remove the lint filter. And remove these two screws. To open the top panel you can use a potty knife like this. You can press the holding clips or pull with the potty knife on the top panel. And let the top panel lean against the wall. You can use a small flat screwdriver to disconnect the door switch from the wire harness. Set your multimeter on the lowest scale to read ohms. With the dryer door closed, you can take a reading between these terminals on the door switch. If the reading is close to 0 ohms, the switch is good. If the reading is OL, this means that the switch is bad and must be replaced. To replace it, open the door and remove the 2 screws that holds the switch in place. And remove the bad door switch. Connect the wire harness of the new door switch to the switch. Put the door switch in place and secure with the 2 holding screws. Push down on the top panel to lock it in place. Put the 2 screws on the lint filter housing. And put in the lint filter in place. Connect the dryer to the wall outlet. And see if it works now. Another part that you need to check in your Amana dryer when is not starting is the push to start switch. With the dryer disconnected from the wall outlet, remove the control's back panel to get access to the push to start switch. Disconnect the wires from the push to start switch. Set your multimeter on the lower scale to read ohms. Have someone push on the start button switch, while you take a reading between the 2 terminal on the push to start switch. The reading while pushing on the start switch button should be close to 0 ohms. If the reading is OL, this means that the push to start switch is bad and must be replaced. To replace the push to start switch, just pull out the button from the switch. Remove the bad switch and install the new switch. Connect the 2 wires to the push to start switch. And put the button on the switch. Connect the dryer to the wall outlet. And try the dryer. If the dryer runs okay now, disconnect the dryer from the wall outlet. Install the control's back panel. And install the back panel. Another part that you need to check in your Amana dryer when is not starting is the timer. To check the timer, make sure the dryer is disconnected from the wall outlet. Lean the dryer against the wall like this. Remove the controls panel. Set your multimeter on the lowest scale to read ohms. Disconnect these wires from the timer. Set the timer on a drying cycle. Take a reading between these 2 terminals. The reading should be close to 0 ohms. If the reading is OL, it means that the contacts in the timer are not closing, meaning that the timer is bad. This is how to remove and replace the timer in an Amana or Whirlpool dryer. Remove the timer dial. Use a putty knife like this to compress the top panel holding clips. Remove the controls panel like this. You will also need a needle nose plier to compress the clips that hold the timer in place. Remove the bad timer and use the bad timer part number to get a replacement timer. Put the new timer in place and push down until the timer falls in place. Put the controls panel in place and push down on it until the holding clips lock in place. Connect the wires to the timer. Install the controls back panel. and try the dryer to see how it works now. That was the way to check all the parts that have to be working properly. And try the dryer to see how it works now. For an Amana dryer to be able to start and run properly,